Wagwan. You are dancing miondoko or you are dancing my piano.
Wagwan, man. Wagwan. Everything is fantastic, man. Everything is good.
Haile Selassie.
Going to the Babylon is last anymore fire.
Hello beautiful people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's a boy here, Mayani. Once again, it's another beautiful day with my real G here.
It's a beautiful day.
Yeah,
beautiful
man.
day.
The rain is coming.
Waraining wakati wa dogs here. And even right now the daughters are really good to bring some of the water here. There? What? Fedora.
There?
And to your home, who is meant to bring water?
The girl, my sister.
Thank you. So the girls are a little bit, they're democratizing up there. They're about to bring water.
Is God bringing or the girl?
No, that's not God, my friend. That's the nature.
Oh, nature.
Yeah, that's the nature. Talk about the cloud theory.
What is nature? What is nature?
God is good.
Hello Wagwan people.
Yeah, man.
Welcome back to Mayani. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, support it to reach 2,000 subscribers, and everything will be so fine. So long without seeing _gin to here, and today I'm here with a small chit chat because it's long and
it's been a long
do a man
way.
miss do a man miss another man?
That's yours.
We are friends. If I say, hey, how long I have missed you,
You just say it has been a long way
without you, my friend.
So
You continue. But you know you are the one who is singing reggae. I have been dancing your reggae.
reggae music.
How are you doing?
A style unit again.
No.
It's a class style unit again.
That is bad.
Not bad. Class style unit.
No, the one that we have.
No, that's not something that maybe you had bad.
Oh,
Yeah. How is everything?
everything is good.
Yeah.
How is the leg?
Like it's here. Look at her. It's swollen still. Yeah, it's swollen still.
Are you minching?
Minching is.
Minching.
Minching, you know, in our language, minching is throwing water. No, I'm legging.
Legging. Yeah, legging.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I have been seeing you are legging, but you are wearing gumboots.
Yeah. So the gambit is not reaching at the knee. So what's the
But
problem with the gambit?
it makes
No,
heavy.
the condition is not favorable right now. That's the fact, because it has been raining here and there, and you understand how the things do come.
Yeah.
Right now is sometimes watery everywhere. So sometimes this is the time that now foot-trophy diseases are coming.
Yeah.
You understand them?
And the
fungal
malaria is
diseases.
all over.
Yeah, and the malaria is now taking over the game. So right now we should be so carefully understanding that the condition is not favorable. So we should prevent ourselves.
Exactly.
Prevention is better than cure.
What about your vinodos?
You know, the dogs came back, and to the real fact is some of them. You know, I don't understand much of the people,
You know,
and I don't know how a person could come and steal the dog and go and chain them.
You know what? They say that I'm the one who stole the dogs.
Even me, I don't know, because the dog came with a chain.
I saw the video showing the chain.
Exactly.
But you know, there's a guy that say the only person that know
They are looking for the content.
uh,
Yeah. They are a very important person to their life, so they have to eat from you. So whenever they don't have to eat you, they don't have anything to say. So you should know that you are so important person to their lives. So that's the whole thing. So the effect is sometimes people are looking for their own innocuous and talk about innocuous ideas that it's just bleaching ideas that cannot even favor to anyone's conscience and talk about, yeah, this kind of a thing is a real thing. You understand? So the real effect is the people who are targeting me, that the people who are targeting the dogs, so they can just eliminate the dogs and get the good chance. So for that kind of the period of time, I have to make sure that the house is securely paneled. So as maybe you know, much of the people think about, oh, maybe the G Castle might be having some of, or you cannot appear to the G Castle here because the dogs are so there. You understand? The security is tight. So maybe they want to talk about, oh, maybe nowadays you have to attend there. Maybe you have to go and do something which is not conditional. So the fact comes out that they targeted the dogs, and I think they were lured with much of the witchcraft.
I wanted to tell you, you know, in Korea here, when people want to steal, they come with a meat which is having some poison. When the dog eat, it
disappears.
It disappears.
Exactly, and so, you'll never trace it. You cannot trace. Exactly.
So the dogs were witchcrafted.
So they were witchcrafted, and after is it what 3 or how many days? 3 or 4 days. The first one came with a chain. It has cut a chain. So whenever it came, others now came at night. While only ribs are the ones that are just
they were hungry.
Very hungry.
It's like they were
very hungry.
Or they were being put in a cage.
In a cage, and they were sealed there. So maybe the one that broke the chain was the one that maybe, I don't know how it happened. That's the one that was having a chain reached here very fast, and it was talk about inhaling and exhaling very, very quickly.
It's like
it had run. It ran. And at night, the other two came while they were just scrubbing my door here. They were scrubbing the door very talk about harmlessly. And whenever I talked about, oh, what is wrong with the dogs? Are they being attacked outside there? So whenever I opened the door, I found that the dogs are here, and they started jumping. But when I checked that how the body is, they were like ribs are out. So I had to cook, man. I had to cook food.
At night
I had to cook food. It was like 10 p.m. At night I had to cook food. The fact is the other dogs, they had been brought with much of the food here, and we had they had consumed all. So I had to cook food so they can just retain them and make sure that everything. So the following day I had to go and call the vet so they can just come and check. He came with much of the medicine and some to put things here. He would put to the food, and they ate, and they talked about everything is now okay. So the dogs are still here, and I think even them, they learned a lesson. And also right now I think they're gonna be, right now they don't leave me. They are wherever I'm moving to, they're always around. They have to sleep where I am, so they know I'm security. I'm their own security, and I'm the only person who can provide the food for them. Not everybody is just talk about the pets here in Africa. They have a problem. Not everybody can
like
talk about. Somebody can talk about, oh, I want a dog for security only, but to make sure that the sustainability of that dog, it's how can you sustain the dog without no food? So sometimes you leave them to be cocoa dogs, that they have to go and look for themselves the food and come back. You'll find the home is vacant. But me, I want them to be here 24/7. So I have to provide for them. That's the good reason. So the people are just talking about, oh, this and that. They're just faking much of the things so they can just throw one person into an imbroglio or the pogrom. So they can just turn about it. Oh, is the person who is the bad, who is this one? And they're just looking for the things so they can talk about, oh, Ginto and Mayani, they are no longer friends. This and that. You can understand. So they can just find that kind of a moment.
They're bringing a conflict so that you're going to be...
Corriding. That's what much of the people bring. So they get to talk about, but I've never been lured with anyone. Nobody can just come and tell me, oh, this kind of thing has happened this way, has happened this way. I have a brain to judge. I have a brain to act. I have a brain to see and know this is the fact this way, and this is not the fact this way.
Exactly. And yesterday, I just cornered, and I used a person thumbnail. I have one strike already.
So how did YouTube imply? How did you know it's a strike?
I just it have been put the video when I just post it bring money, that symbol of money, but it was red, not green, and they say this video has a copyright because you used a thumbnail. It's like it's
so
moral.
That's a copyright. So you have been given a copyright, not a strike.
A strike with
a strike with it's a copyright strike, not a strike.
Exactly.
A strike on itself, it's only 3 times, then you are gone, then you are completely done. So it's a copyright strike.
Yeah.
So it means that never use people's yes. Munaenda wapi na mlikatazo? Mnaenda juu. So the real effect that is coming out is that tuko kwa kazi and tuko kwa video. Enda ucheze huko tunakuja. Enda ambia Shosha kupatia mandazi. So the effect is you should now learn that have you ever seen me putting some other thumbnails that maybe they don't belong to me? So the fact is that it's the same thing that it was meant to talk about Kenge whenever he was talking about going to be striking much of the people because of using his own content and also using his own thumbnails. You understand? Yeah. Using his face without his own recognition or talk about acknowledgement that you're going to be using it.
You have not allowed.
You have not allowed, or you have not asked that you should use it. Exactly. So they can just allow you. Yeah. But the fact is, this kind of the people, the reactors I'm talking about, they are so stupid. There are people, they're very stupid. Think about they're just in Kenge fraternity. They think about everything is theirs. You understand? And to the real effect of the time is they think about, they are just thinking
about themselves.
No, themselves only. And that's just thinking behind your buttocks. That's the stupidest thinking ever.
Like there's me, I'm just wondering, only for using a thumbnail, and there's a lady that if she cannot talk about you, my friend, she maybe she will not.
The only thing is much of this kind of the people, they think about we cannot do it. I'm the best person in terms of writing that kind of a letter. Even the broken English of Keng is just nothing to me. Whenever I can write a letter, you have to magnify and bring a dictionary so you can just magnify whatever I'm speaking about. This kind of the crooked heterozygous people who are just thinking about they're going to be using other people's the content the way they're thinking about, they're going to be now, whenever you talk about you're going to be using them, they're going to be giving you a strike. Yeah. But whenever they use yours, they think about now you are just a craziest person. We are just living it because we understand how people are struggling to make life. How people are struggling to have a living. Whenever a person can use Gintu, so you can just get views, and at the end you make money and feed your children, feed your family, progress. You understand? Yeah. But the same way, look at this kind of the people who don't want them to be used. Right now they're declining. They have nothing to offer to the society. Exactly. Whenever you are being used, they can use you the way they think, they can use you the way they think. So you cannot have that kind of the jealousy. You understand? So let them use the way they want to use. But at the end, you should make sure that one day, one time, their time will be coming. You understand? Yeah. But don't be bothered with small things like Mora. It's just a small organism. You understand? A minute organism. Minute. It means that it cannot even synthesize the headache of a sphere. So the only thing is they think about they're the only people who are just allowed to do it. You understand? But the fact is a reactor is a reactor. There's no positive nor a negative reactor. Yeah, a reactor is a reactor. Exactly. And even them, they're the ones who are just using altered content. They have even to
imagine even they take your even 4 minutes video.
Exactly.
They use.
Exactly. They can use it. But the effect that is now affecting them is that they think about, they don't have a content for you to follow. You understand? You cannot go and take their content and put it to YouTube. It will be stupid. Only stupid, my friend. So they have no content for you even to go and pick even a section. So you are very important. Whenever they pick a section from you, you are very important to them. So don't be bothered with small things like that. So the real effect of the time is this kind of the crooked and stubbornness, lunatic, psychopathism people. They have to find another way. You understand? Yeah. For them to do. If they are just using Gintu's face and I have never done anything to them. So they should understand that we allow, and that's why I'm always talking about a reactor. Like the people we are outside here, we are the best people or the best reactors in Kenya
who have a good heart.
Who have good hearts. They can allow you to use them the way you want, and there's nothing can happen because a reactor understands the struggle. Why did I come from this route and I joined the reaction? Why couldn't I go straight to the panel? Because I understand what I'm doing and how it became for you to become a reactor, and I'm a reactor. So I understand I talk about the problems you are facing, the challenges you are facing, the challenges I'm facing. So I understand that whenever you use me, I understand that you can use it for the way you want, as far as everything is in concern, for you to get something.
Like example.
Yeah.
if you say this kind of a lady called Mora, if you said you are just giving her strike, and he just depend on she just depend on your videos, all the videos you post in the morning, she will just watch, so that she gonna be.
The good thing is the way I'm always leaving them to use my talk about the way they watch. They watch me. They add even they download.
By the way,
You understand?
that's why even they got that short, that
The clips. Whenever they get the clips, whenever they download the video, it becomes so fantastic in a way that they are increasing the money flow. So the way they can use it, the way they want to use it, I'm not bothered. As a fact is, they are continuing to tell us that this is how we should grow. They are growing us also. So the more they are using you, the more. And for a person to discuss you A, B, C, D from A, B, C, D to Z means that he has nothing to offer to the society. It's just depending on his own a stupid crooked face that's just looking like a bubbling wagon and is like just thinking about like a mongoose.
They are like
they're looking like mongoose, my friend. They're looking like have you seen buttocks of the monkeys? That's how they are. So they think about other people. They are now looking like the cucumbers of the blue cucumbers here of the monkey. So themselves they think about whenever talk of a monkey. A monkey is laughing for another monkey because it's in the back and looking at how the staffs are just hanging carelessly and talking about they're hanging,
and she forgets
they're blue in the color and forgetting that she's the one who is now having, maybe she's now the mother, now carelessly hanging. So she doesn't understand this kind of the thing. So for the fact is to have this kind of the philanthropic going forward is they have to understand we don't have that kind of a grudge, the stupid grudge of Kenge fraternity. And to the real fact is that all of this thing people are thinking about, they are reactors who are reacting that they're positive. How can you accuse Gintu and talk bad about Gintu and talk about you are a positive reactor? That's the stupidity of that. That's a lack of brain, and I have to pump this kind of the knowledge to us empty heads.
Explain to me, or you make me understand between a positive reactor and a negative.
There's no negative and no negative. No negative, no positive. Why am I saying so? How can you be positive talking bad about Gintu? Is that positivity? That you are defending somebody, is that positivity? And how can you talk about a negative reactor while you are speaking negative about this kind of a person, where that kind of a person is speaking bad about you? So is that a negative or positive? There's no negative.
So these
or
people are
positive.
eating here, eating here.
Those kind of the people, they think about their opportunists. Because a reaction pays. A reaction has money. We understand. A reaction has money. That's why they are looking forward to make sure that everything is put in concern.
Every corner
they have to, whenever Gintu puts a video, they want to see what Gintu has put there.
They're the
one to watch.
So that
they can increase the watching hours, they can download that video, they can do everything. But whenever it will reach at a time, I don't have that kind of the stupid talking about, I have to go for them because of this and that, this and this. I don't have that kind of the mind. The only thing is let them do whatever they want to do. It will come at a time. They lose their appetite. Why there's minute, not even small, minute organism.
You know, a newt you cannot see. You can see with the
a microscope. They're just minute organisms. For the real fact is, whenever you have seen a cow excretion, excreting, so
excretion.
The last feces comes out. How they look like? Very tiny. That's how we see them.
Like a voror. The voror.
Mapigara ka mwisho. Kala kaya ngombe. Kuma kevele kwa kafiki. That's how we see them. So we see them as have you ever seen an aeroplane on the top? So do you know now we are at the top? Do you know how I see them?
It's Goliath and David.
That's how I see. That's how I see. How I see this kind of the lady who looks like a mongoose in the seat, always having black. So he thinks that he's having something. Every time you think about it, she's having funeral. So don't have that kind of incompetency. just look for another shirt for you to wear. She's
where
always
is-
wearing black.
Where is she from?
That kind of a lady, she looks like.
Where is she coming
I don't know
from?
if it's Uganda. I don't know. I don't want even to know because she has nothing to
We
offer.
don't have people who have mouth like that.
That's a very awkward. Looks like you are a cow, pregnant cow. That's a very stupid, man. How can a mouth be like
A back of a cow.
it looks like something very stupid.
Mm.
You think about that? And I think she's very good in terms of performing
The light.
no Pornhubs. She's very best.
Oh, the
And
mouth.
for me to
The
give
mouth.
for me to give her a good morale, look for another opportunity because you have a good mouth for this kind of practice.
Oh, she added other content.
No, yeah,
Oh,
another.
correct.
You have a very good content in your mouth, not only speaking. But
The mouth can perform very well.
sucking is fantastic. Continue sucking. That's the only opportunity. Keep it locked, keep it tuned. This kind of the mongoose gonna be getting the letter from the G.
Wagwan. Wagwan. Guys, the rain is just raining and the work is just ongoing. Let me see how your progress. Hey, the dogs are back. Hey, the dogs are back. The dogs are back. Dogs are back. Whew. Well, engineer. Desperado. When are you going to have a hole?
Very soon.
Soon.
From next week. I want to rush with make sure that I'm putting the ceiling after the ceiling board now. I'm not the ceiling, the tiling. After the tiles, now I should now come to this kind of the point.
Yeah.
Maybe talk about 1 week from today.
And
From next week.
And I have just hit the water. I have just remembered the fish ponds.
Yeah, the fish on there, they're good.
Are you put the fish?
No, they're about. I'm about to put some fish.
Or the water is not.
So much water. So much water, yeah. Everything gonna be coming. It's small.
Yeah.
And the fish that they're gonna be placing there, they're gonna be for the pot, for the 5-day pot.
What? Do you have a party? You know, I just I came and you just saying that you have a party.
Yeah, the party gonna be coming.
5 days coming.
5-day party.
And we have even not invited me.
Not now. I'm saying the party gonna be 5 days. A 5-day party.
Oh, 5. The party gonna be 1 day, 2 days, 3 until 5.
5 days. Yeah.
Not 5 days coming.
No. 5-day party. Exactly. So we could have installed much of the things here for the party to come. That's the party. Yeah.
So we're gonna be enjoying the whole village. You're gonna be enjoying because I know the whole village.
First, have to register, have some license, east and west and south. To make sure that much of the people now they're going to be talking about, oh, now we are looking at the party of Ginto. They're going to be bringing some shenanigans in. We're going to be having license, everything. So they can just, whenever we're performing the party, it's going to be unique. People are sitting, rationing, vlogging, do whatever they want. So that's why I want to have some fish ponds here, greens on here, much of the things here. So talk about the shambas should be available, trees should be available, that hill should be maintained properly because it will be acting as a content zone. So I want to get the content from the Kenge village, bring it here. The way I brought the vulnerable party to my village.
Do you know that there are some people who now are just working on vulnerables when you left?
Yeah, and the good part is I never left. The good thing is
you have a lot of things to do.
I came out a little bit so that I can fix some of the issues.
By the way,
whenever I fix them, I'm gonna be going back. But the good thing is they are getting, the good thing is that this kind of the vulnerables are getting much of the sponsors still, so they're going to be supporting them. And it's not every time, I always talk about, not every time that I have to come onto the video talk about, oh guys, I'm visiting this kind of a vulnerable. No, like right now, I can buy 1 kilo of sugar, I can give somebody. Go and get to your grandmother. Somebody can come and talk about, oh, Gintu, please, I don't have food. I get them.
There is a person just asked me a question, and I never answer. I never answer her. She just asked me. And Gintu was helping some ladies in the village, but when he started building, it seems he have a lot of work to do. What about those ladies that they were being helped with you, like in terms of diaper? Is diaper? Sanitary pads.
Needs.
Yes, sanitary needs. Yeah. How are they getting it?
The little fact I can talk about is right now, whenever a lady spots me, they talk about, oh, Gintu, I like this. I have created that bond. Oh, but they cannot fear me because they understand. They talk about, oh, Gintu, nowadays you don't bring us. I ask about, don't you have or you have? No, we don't have. I give them money, or sometimes I go with them pounds. Sometimes I don't have cameras. Sometimes I live in a way that not every time I have camera. Like right now, I don't have a camera here. So even whatever can happen here, I don't have a camera.
It's private.
It's private. So that's much of the thing that I always do. So as not everything will ever be coming to the camera, but I'm helping them as I can.
Okay.
Because much of them, like the grandmother who is always available here, I always prepare their lands and I help them to plant maize. So that's a support already I've done.
Exactly.
And sometimes I talk about whenever the truck is coming to plow my area, it plow also their area.
Oh,
so
you join.
I just talk about to go and even if you're gonna be 2 plows there and there. So I always cater for it. And sometimes some people talk about the person who is having a problem of let's talk about
the one that's paralyzed.
The paralyzed guy. I just electrified his house.
But do you know that you put electricity so that he gonna be using it?
Exactly.
But him also, he's helping the village so that people gonna be charging their phone.
People are charging their phones from his house.
Yeah, and this is because of who?
I put in the electricity. I bought the wire, I bought the electricals, I paid the person who was going to do the electrification. You understand? And also from there, I always go there so they can just, whenever I pass, I talk about, oh, get this 100, get this. So that's how I always. So sometimes it's not a must you see into having a camera that is helping. I always help outside here very much.
Okay.
That's the best moment.
So
keep it tuned, guys. We're gonna be back.
Kaboom!
Yeah, man.
Hey, the vinod is everywhere. The dogs are everywhere. Guys, let me see, the rain is just raining outside here. Woo. Wow. The rain is just raining like safari rare. So guys, keep it locked, because Marty gonna be coming live. And I think this is gonna be the end of this video. And watch the video until the end, subscribe, comment, don't skip the ads, and everything will be so amazing. Wow.